I got Christian coming in today. My bike's been leaking for like a year now, but it's getting to the point where it's just too messy. So Christian's always did, even when he worked for me in the other shop, a lot of motors. So he's very familiar with taking the motors apart. We got to put a whole new gasket set in there, and that's what we're going to do.
This place is sweet, dude. The whole freaking stage and shit out back.
Oh, you was here?
Jim, we just rolled around a little bit there.
What time did you get in last night?
Flight landed at like 11. Yeah, I was at the hotel like 11:30. How many subscribers you got
now? Right now I got 93,000.
Oh, we at 93 already? Yeah.
I think 93,000. So you do mostly repairs, right, Christian?
Yeah. I've been doing, you know what I do? I've been making cafe racers out of Honda CB750s. I've done a few of them.
People
like
want them?
magazine-worthy ones. Yeah, like really nice ones. I put like a, like the old CB750s, and I'll put like a modern-day crotch rocket front end on it, and just powder coat paint everything, and you know, like racing foot controls like off a crotch rocket. They're cool, man. They're really cool. I do a lot of motors, honestly.
Oh, you do? That's good.
Yeah, that's like been my thing lately.
Time is our most precious commodity. I have heard from so many of my listeners who have asked my advice about how I can spend it wisely to improve themselves and the people around them. Hillsdale College offering more than 40 free online courses. That's right, more than 43 online courses. Go to hillsdale.edu/unchained to enroll. There's no cost and it's easy to get started. Personally, I'm enjoying Constitution 101. In this course, you explore the design and purpose of the Constitution. This 12-lecture course is self-paced. So start whenever and wherever. Our country needs more Americans that understand the Constitution. Go right now to hillsdale.edu/unchained to enroll. There's no cost and it's easy to get started. That's hillsdale.edu/unchained to register or click the link in the description.
This is like, this had a couple paint jobs on it, no? Is that this one?
Yeah, let me think for a second.
It was orange and black.
No, it wasn't black. It was like that tannish color, like a really, I wish I would have kept it that way.
It was orange and shit, right? Ralphie did.
Yes.
Well, Ralphie painted it both times, right?
Yes, both times.
I just posted that video again on
Which one?
Facebook when I rode the dirt bike through your door. I'll go get the dirt bike. It pops up in my thing once in a while. Like, I can't not post it. I laugh every time. My dad's fucking laughing.
I'll post 4 or 5 times. People love them.
So when was the last time you guys worked together on an OCT project?
100 years ago.
Man, 2017?
Is that when you stopped at the shop?
Yeah, 27. Wow, a long time. We're all old now.
Yeah. Fucking right we are.
I know, you are.
I am, that's for sure.
How's Rick doing, man? When he was
Rick's
down?
doing good. He's doing good. Rick's good. He's been here 3 or 4 times on the.
Has he?
When we were doing the show, you know.
Remember we rode across Colorado?
Yeah.
In Wyoming. You were riding this one.
And you were riding the gold one.
I was riding the gold one with the Indian motor.
And then she was riding her.
Yeah.
Gold one too, I think.
Yep. It is. Look, it is leaking. Look at the front.
It is, right?
Yeah. Yeah. All those videos always pop up in the the feed there, like
Suggested videos.
blowing stuff up like no one's business. The best was the fan, throwing the stuff in the fans, man.
Ah.
The fans was good.
Oh my God. Taking no precaution at all. Like $100,000 motorcycles everywhere. Like, remember Nick threw the his crutch?
Crutches.
He had a broken leg and he had his crutches. He threw the crutch in there.
And the fan.
And
the fan was the best because the fan was sitting and had all dust in it for like years of collection of dust.
It exploded so hard.
You know, like it's all of a sudden something comes to your mind, you start laughing, and people looking at you like, "What are you laughing at?" You know?
Yeah.
Because you just think it's funny. And I was thinking about when we blew up the pool with Evan's bus there when we blew that pool up.
Oh my God.
That was probably one of the bigger.
Dude, that
when
was,
they did it in slow motion, it looked like a tidal wave.
that was like,
Remember?
you think back, man, the stuff we did really kind of was not legal.
How about when Discovery, right? Discovery sent the guy down because we were blowing shit up and it was so dangerous. So they sent the guy just to to keep an eye on it,
To stop us from doing it.
And he'd come around and like the shit would be already blown up.
Yeah.
It's like you're not supposed to.
Yeah. The more you do that, the more we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Another video popped up too recently. It was someone made a bullet, like a wooden bullet.
Yeah.
On
We
the
had
lathe
that for
or
a long
something.
time.
Yeah, and we
Johnny
had that pipe.
made that, I think.
Yeah, yeah. And then we strapped the pipe to the rolling tool cart and fucking lit that thing. It shot through both your first door and then it shot through the sheetrock on the other side of your office.
And it hit the door, those aluminum bucks, and bent that.
Dude, if that
Right? It went clear through the door, hit the buck on the window.
we had stacks of doors down in the basement to replace.
Through, yeah.
Now, which one's this have? This have the O-rings in there? These things are such a tricky setup, man, when you put them back on.
I don't
Yeah,
know,
look at
like-
these, dude. Shot.
Oh, the rubbers?
Junk.
Yeah, they're pretty shot, ain't they?
Yeah. I got one guy, Mike, who works for me. He's retired, but he was a quad racer. He knows, his whole life he's been riding. He's a good wrench. So yeah, that's all I need, man.
No, what else do you need? It's just me and Jim here. That's it.
Yeah, it's otherwise
That's it.
you got to figure stuff to do. No, it works out that way, man. I do work on not just Harleys and custom stuff like that. I mean, you do
You always did,
right?
right?
Metrics, quads, and you do everything. And this has never been a part. The top of this motor.
No? Yes. Coming up May 2nd, we have bare knuckle fighting.
Yeah, Jim was saying that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was legal.
Oh, yeah, see.
That's got to be great though.
Oh, it's crazy.
People knocking their teeth out,
Oh, my God.
looking like me. How many bikes those guys sell a month over there? Do you know?
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. They do really well. Nice people, good guy.
And the restaurant does well.
Restaurant does well. We have bike night. We have 3 bands here a week. Every night, line dancing. There's always something going on. Food's good.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what do they got? Burgers, stuff like that.
Yeah, steak, pork chop, whatever.
Ready? How much more we gotta go? Okay.
Hold on. You should be able to get it.
That's from the piston rocking. What we should do is we could put a crosshatch in it with the ball hone. Those guys have one.
I'm sure they have them next door.
At that point, generally you re-ring it then. Or you do a size over, 10 over. I can't really grab it with what you feel for is, it's not always just looks. You feel with like your fingernail. You can feel any sort of, but you can see, because this is the inside towards the V, where the cutout is here. So that's from, you got a little piston rocket in there. And it's just from hours and miles.
Yeah.
Hold
You
it.
guys got it?
Yeah, I got
What do
this.
you want me to do? Grab this?
Oh, I got it.
You can just take take the whole thing, Paul. Take the whole thing up, and
got
I'll
it?
take these off individually. Okay, ready?
No.
All right, this is intake. My right hand is intake.
Am I good?
Yep. Okay.
What time is it?
Quarter.
12? Yeah, let's go eat, man.
Look at all this shit in here, Paul.
Well, let me see.
We should put a fuel filter in there.
Yes, we have.
You got
it,
enough
too.
freaking fuel in there, room.
Yeah, we'll put a fuel filter in.
That's what's happening. You got probably a piece of this shit stuck in it. It's probably, and you just gotta probably clean this out real good. You can use this fuel line, unless you want to just cut that stainless line.
I'd rather do black.
This is easier anyway, because this, you cut it and it fucking frays everywhere,
And the inline filter's right there, so let's put it right in.
Oh.
There's good.
What's that frame?
Look at that gasket disintegrating. Good thing we did this, dude.
Yeah, right.
Right? Yeah, we would have been stupid not to, right? I got one. Where the fuck is it?
I got mine pushed in a little bit. Hold on.
Here. Wait, I think we're. You got two? Oh, we gotta go on your side. Gotta go in over that black one. Maybe a little flathead.
See that screwdriver there? Flathead screwdriver.
Yeah, I'm down on the second. I'm almost to the oil ring, so. There we go. Now, let me see here. These are easy to fuck up. There's this one. Let's see. That looks good to me. There we go, buddy.
Yeah, let me move my hand.
Slam it down on there. Yeah, I only got one little blister. It's all right. So we can go ahead and just blast this all the way down.
Blast what?
Put all the
the
nuts on there.
You put Loctite on them or no?
No, if anything, you want to put, you can
The
put a little
lever seeds?
anti-seize on there.
What do you want me to do? Put a little cylinder down?
Yep, because I want to get to this. So we can, when we put the push rods back in, there's not all the pressure on it, you know what I'm saying? Top dead center, compression stroke right there.
Jim could have done that.
How's that?
That looks good to me.
And it doesn't have to look super pretty. Once it's on there, it's gonna.
You send parts out to get honed, or you do everything in the shop?
I mean, I do cylinder honing, but to bore a cylinder, and a lot of times, like Harley's anymore, are really the only company. I shouldn't say that, but one of the few companies that still use cast iron bores where you can bore them and hone them and slam them back on in an hour. A lot of them are Nicosil coated, so it's an electrofusion process, and you have to send it out. There's a few companies that do them throughout the country.
Because that thing won't even cut it, right?
No, you can't, and you can't hone it. It's what it is. It's nickel silicon carbide, and it's like similar to the process of chroming. It's electrofusion, positive, negative, and it sticks to it, and then they get it to size. All motocross bikes, all quads, everything nowadays, metric motorcycles use it. It's great because it lasts a long time, but it's super expensive to redo as opposed to a set of jugs you send to Steve McPhillips, and in a half an hour he's got them done. You know, this is intake side here. This is not generally the way you do this, right?
No.
But here we are.
Why? What'd you do differently?
Well, we wouldn't have had to do this if we did this because why? Because of the cover,
Do what?
Oh, you can't put
the
it
rocker
together
cover,
in-
the pan top. So now we have to put the top on loosely with this.
For the back cylinder, that's right.
This is what we're doing in the back. And the other one will be easier. It's
Yeah,
just
because
boom,
you
boom,
can put
boom.
it on afterwards, yeah.
Yeah. You know what a lot of people don't think about when you do gasket maker like this on engine cases or a lot of different applications, you lay it on thick and you see it squeezes out the side, which is fine. But you gotta remember it's squeezing that much in the side too. Let's take whatever. That's in. That's that. Okay, yeah, maybe if you just hold it, support that, and I'll work the push rods. So that's gonna twist clockwise. There you go. Look at that. Boom.
What's this shit? Yeah.
Okay.
Down?
Put it down. Yeah, and then before we go nuts with them, that one's in. That'll be in once it comes down.
Okay.
Why isn't that? There we go. Let's get one bolt started, and then I can fuck around with these a little bit, you know? This is the worst part, right? There's one.
think you're all the way on the side.
Oh yeah, we're good.
Let the exhaust go in the front.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we can wait. You're gonna have the carb stuff tomorrow,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
I mean, we could button this up if you want, and then.
Is it all ready to go on? All gaskets, everything's on there?
Nope, I'll smear some of that stuff on here quick. And then this is all tight, locked. This is locked. That's locked.
All right, so now we're getting really close, but we had to take the motor basically pretty much apart, the heads, the barrels. We didn't have to do the rockers or anything, but it was kind of tight getting in there. We're just kind of buttoning it up now. Thank God for Christian, because I don't know, we would be here for a long time, wouldn't we, Jim?
I would have bought a new bike.
Put a new motor in there. But we should be able to finish it up tomorrow. Christian will be here again tomorrow. We're going to tell some war stories, a lot of war stories, and we'll see you tomorrow.